FinancialFashionHouse.com, we bring you the Entrepreneur of the Month. I'm your host, Cinnamon McCann. This message is brought to you by E&E Hair Studios. We are here with the fabulous Don Patrick-Wout. How are you, Don?
I'm great. Good to be here.
Now tell our viewers what exactly is About Interiors.
About Interiors is a retail furniture store and design entity located in Beltsville, Maryland, and we've been here in business since 1994. This location is new. It's 5 years old. And so we have a mission to change people's lives one space at a time, which is our slogan. Mm-hmm. But our big mission is to revolutionize people's thinking about interior design by making it accessible to a majority versus a small minority. We would kind of want to do for design what Tiger Woods has done for golf. Lower the playing field. Allow more of us to participate and feel that, this is something that's affordable. I deserve this.
Definitely.
In fact, I deserve to have a beautiful space. So this is what we do. We've been doing this since 1994.
Okay. Wow, you've been doing this for a while. So Don, can you tell our viewers how you made that transition? Because you haven't been doing interior design all your life. You're coming from pretty much a medical field. Is that correct?
Well, yes. Not medical in terms of mental, but I was the director of a psychiatric rehabilitation program. They called me a psychological interior designer.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It was a good thing.
Yes, it is.
Because I tell them they get a two for heads and houses. I do both.
Huh.
But anyway, I made the switch.
Some of that.
I made the switch. It may have been 1994.
Okay.
I made the switch when I felt that my creative side, back as a director of the psychiatric rehabilitation program, that my creative side was dying. It didn't allow for the creativity that I knew I had internally, and I had to decide, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? Am I going to continue to do this? Is it about staying the course, or am I going to jump ship? Well, I just jumped out. I went to office.
Now, Dawn, when you say jump out, now viewers are going to ask, what exactly does jump out mean? Did you just quit your job and tell us how did you do that?
I think what we have to think about, you have to tell yourself that you're going to be in business. And for me, it was, when I say jump out, I'll explain that. But for me, it was going and getting a business card done. I had not a client. I had no idea exactly what I wanted to do. I knew what I was going to call it. And I went to Office Depot and had a card made up. Oh, I'm going to start my own business.
Now, Dawn, you met Susan Taylor. Can you tell us more about that?
Susan Taylor, I know you. She's the editor-in-chief of Essence Magazine. Back then she was. And I read her work all the time. And so when she came into the area for book signing, my girlfriend called and said, Dawn, why not go down? Let's go and get her book and get it signed. And so we did that. Got downtown. She ran out of books. I whipped out my business card and said, Pat, should I give this to her? And she said, yeah. And then she said, should I give her my Bible? Should she sign? That's all we had in our purses.
Exactly.
So she said, yeah. I said, yeah. So that's what we did. I got up there to her and I handed her my business card. And she looked at me and she looked at the card and she said, tell me about your business. And I said, what I just shared with you, what our mission was. And she said, Dawn, I want you to write to me and call me 2 years from now and tell me about your business. But you have to understand, Cinnamon, and I think this is true for a lot of people or budding entrepreneurs, and many entrepreneurs may have a similar story. It's a kind of epiphany, something that happens the moment of the change. And that was it for me. When she kind of validated what I was doing by saying that to me, I said, this is it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to start my own business.
Now, you said you actually made that plunge. Can you tell us exactly what that means? Because some of our viewers, that stresses them out a little bit. Can you kind of go through that with us?
I literally went in the following day to the vice president of the company and said, Brenda, I'm resigning. You see, I had been vacillating for so long. It had been months of turmoil. That was just the catalyst for change for me. I had sorted out, and went, and you oftentimes, this is what you live with this. Some people it may be months, others it may be years. You are in a state of turmoil. You're in a job that you really hate. You go to work and you feel like you're going to choke or throw up because it's just not what you should be doing. And you have to find that. And when you find what you should be doing and you have someone communicate that, it's quick. The decision becomes very easy to make. And that's what it was for me. I got there. I said to them, they were just about to make me area director. I said, no. She said, take some time off. In mental health, it's usually, clearly, you may be stressed. So take some time off and make a better decision. But I was done. And I've never looked back. The rest is history. It's been 12, 13 years now, and I cannot say that I regret the decision that I made.
FinancialFashionHouse.com, we bring you the Entrepreneur of the Month. This message is brought to you by E&E Hair Studios.